Hello students, today we are discussing about the continuation of human reproductive system. Already in last class we discussed about that is male reproductive system. Now the continuation of in human reproductive system in that the second subtopic, that is the female reproductive system. In that female reproductive system, what is the reproductive organs are present in female reproductive system? That is ovaries. Ovaries are the primary reproductive organs are present. In this human being, it will be present in one pair of ovaries, it will be present and all. But unlike testes and all, why? Because always one can compare either male as well as female and all. That is that comparison of that particular type of questions only, they are ready to chance to ask the questions and all. In this one, ovaries, which one can covered with, unlike this one, tunica, vaginalis, albuginea, as well as maxillary, that is that different layers which one can have identified and all. Here, tunica, that albuginea, only one membrane it will be present and all. It will be lined with the tunica, albuginea. Then along with this one, it is which one can covered with ligaments. The ovaries, which one can connected with the abdomen, that is the broader ligament. The ovaries connected to the uterus, it is the ovarian ligaments and all. So with the help of ligaments, it will be connected in the abdomen as well as uterus, it will be connected and all. In this one, it is also during a particular puberty, that is 12 to 13 years, during that puberty age, ready to produce that particular functioning of the female reproductive organ, production of the female gametes and all. In this one, it is lined with the germinal epithelium. It is also each and every ovary, it is lined with the germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium cells, which one can, it will be present a group of that particular nest of that particular egg cells, it will be present. The nest of egg cells, it will be, that means follicular cells, it will be present under. In this one, the nest of that egg cells, then how one can be formed here? Among this one, it will be formed, that means previously one can tubular arises, that means ootids, which one can maximum is present, while present womb of the mother female organism, which one can be present at the age of puberty, it is ready to mature and all. So where one can start the production of the female gametes, that is we called as menarche. That is we called as menarche. It will be starts minimum 12 or maximum 13 years, or sometimes hormonal imbalance 14 also it will be present and all. Menarche and all. In this, one among the important one, that Graafian follicle. In that a group of that particular egg cells, then in that one among the matured follicle we call as Graafian. Before that one, that is primary, secondary, tertiary. After this one, whenever one can enter into the menarche and it will be present into the Graafian follicle. That is important example. In that Graafian follicle, then what is the membrane, what type of cells, which one can act as an important role for production of the female particular hormones and all. In this one, it will be present granulosa membrane. In that granulosa membrane, apart from this one, that follicular, that particular atrium, or we call as antrum, that which one can follicular space, it will be present, that is we called as antrum, that is we called as antrum and all. Then cumulus oophrus, it is also, it will be present, that cumulus, that oophrus, it will be present. Corona radiata, zona pellucida, corona radiata, as well as zona pellucida. So in this particular Graafian follicle, all it will be present. Among this one, granulosa membrane only it will be present. In this one, One among these one, theca externa, theca interna, it will basement membrane. This particular, which one can be present? This particular type of these cells, which one can be present? This is the granulosa membrane, rough diagram and this is, that is the secondary oocyte, that is related to secondary oocyte. So this is, that is a cumulus, that is oophorus, which one can be present under. Here only that corona radiata, zona pellucida, which one can around all along with the secondary oocyte, which one can be present. This is the follicular, that is the antrum. Antrum it will be present. It is the matured follicle in Graafian and all. In this granulosa membrane, the important role for the production of female hormone, that is the female hormone, nothing but estrogen. A group of estrogens. A group of estrogens, one among the important one, estradiol. That is, we call it as estradiol. One among the important estrogen, that is the estridiol. It helpful for to induce secondary sexual characteristic features of the female reproductive organs and all. Then apart from this one, this corona radiata, which one can be present, that is cellular type and all. Then zona pellucida, acellular, which one can, along with this one, cumulus oophorus, which one can be present between that zona, that particular granulosa membrane as well as secondary oocyte, which one can be present and all. In this, it will be undergoes granulose, that means Graafian follicle, one can undergoes. Then automatically after meiotic cell division, it will be formed under secondary oocyte, already it will be developed. Normally remaining organisms, direct female gamete one can be formed. Here partially, maximum 75% one can be formed under, then it will be formed into the secondary oocyte level only. That is egg cell or ovum or secondary oocyte. It is not a completely formation of that particular egg cell under. In this one, in this suppose this rupturing of that particular Graafian follicle, rupturing of Graafian follicle we call as corpus luteum. Corpus luteum is the yellow color. Luteum is the particular indicator. Luteum is the particular pigment which one can indicate yellowish color and all. These act as an important role for the production of particular hormones. What is the name of the hormone one can produce? This corpus luteum and all, that is the progesterone, which one can act as an important role for implantation of the particular embryo and all. Then in this one, rupturing follicle. Then apart from this one, this corpus luteum, later degenerating corpus luteum. Degenerating corpus luteum we call as corpus albicans. Degenerating corpus luteum we call as corpus albicans. It is not at all secrets anything under corpus albicans. Then apart from this one, this after this one in that menstrual cycle we observed very clearly where how after rupturing and all, which one can entering along with some amount of blood, it will be separated from that particular female reproductive system and all. Then in this, after completion of these particular aspects and all, it will be present. Then granulosa. After this, it will be observable into the fallopian tubules. Fallopian tubules. So finally, what is the important function of ovaries? Important function of ovaries, one can production of the female gametes in the form of this particular secondary oocyte, as well as production of the hormones like estrogen as well as progesterone. Apart from this one, it is also act as a vital role. Apart from, it is also act as a vital role related to suppose degenerating follicles. Why? Because by birth itself it will be present maximum several thousand to millions of that particular oocyte follicular cells are present. But finally, that means the lifespan, reproductive lifespan of female reproductive system, what is the total number of Graafian follicles, which one can be present? That is totally only 450 Graafian follicles present in its reproductive lifespan. 450 Graafian follicles in its reproductive lifespan of the female reproductive system and all. Only beginning it will be present 1000 to million, but what we call as degeneration of the follicles and all, atresia, degeneration of follicles, gradually degenerating of these follicles, that is that condition we call as atresia, degenerating degenerating follicles, that is commonly we call as atresia. Only this point important. Total number in its particular reproductive lifespan of that particular female reproductive system, it begins from 12 years, that is we call as menarche. Then it ends with the 40 to 50 years, that is we call as menopause, or some rare cases 55, but maximum that is 50, or rare 55 and all. That is in 40 to 50, that is minimum 45 years to 50 years, that is menopause until, so from 12 years to up to 50 years, total number of the Graafian follicles, which one can, before Graafian follicles means primary, secondary, tertiary, everything it will be present and all, that is it will be present and all. Then fallopian tubules, it is also one pair it will be present, otherwise we call it as oviducts and all. This is, what is the length of fallopian tubule? 10 to 12 centimeters. The length it will be present, that 10 to 12 centimeter length it will be present and all. This fallopian tubule anterior part we called as that fimbriae like that structures are present, infundibulum, that anterior we called as infundibulum. Then what about in the middle part? The middle and broader and longer, broader as well as longer part we called as ampulla. Then the last part, that means which one can ending, that anterior or posterior, which one can be present, that is a smaller one, smaller and narrower we called as isthmus. Infundibulum, it will be present, the finger-like fimbriae, the finger-like fimbriae structures, which one can be present. Why? Because male gametes are motile, female gametes are non-motile. With the help of fimbriae, which one can collect in that body cavity towards that fallopian, towards that fallopian tubules, it will be present and all. Then, apart from this one, apart from that particular aspects and in these fallopian tubules, from where one can originate it, in adult female human beings, from one particular part, it will be originated. What is the name of that part in that adult one, female and all? That is Mullerian duct. That is important. Mullerian duct. From Mullerian duct, that fallopian tubules, which one can present? Then, which one can, it act as a very important role. It is the site of fusion of the gametes and all. Then after fallopian tubules, another part it is passes to this one, that is the womb and or uterus. Womb part or uterus. What is the another name of uterus? That is the metra. Otherwise we call it as metra or hystera. So there are different names are present regarding related to uterus. It acts as a vital role. Which one can implantation of embryo? Which one can act as a menstruation? That in that particular dual role. Which one can secrete particular hormone? That is a dual role. Which one can, that is at the time of after completion of gestation period, which one can give labor pains. So very vital role for implantation of embryo, for menstruation, for labor pains. All these particular function one can takes place this way. So ovary one can production of the gametes as well as hormones as well as fallopian tubes. It is the site of fertilization. Then womb, uterus or metra or hystera or these particular one act as an important role for implantation of embryo, growth and development of the gestation period as well as that particular menstruation that at the time of completion of gestation which one can labor pain. All these aspects one can act as a crucial role takes place. This particular one, hystera and all. In this uterus there are three particular membranes one can be covered. What is the outermost membrane? It will be present in this one. There is a perimetrium. Perimetrium. That middle one, myometrium. Then innermost one, endometrium. Endometrium. In this, just now what I said, endometrium acts as this one implantation as well as menstrual, everything one can. Myometrium, which one can give labor pains and all. Which one can give labor pains. Actually, what is the shape of that particular womb in female reproductive system? Inverted pear shape. It will be present and all. In this one, that continuation, it will be present in cervical canal. Cervical canal, it will be continuation of this one. In that cervical canal, along with vaginal orifice, collectively we call as birth canal and all. Cervix. In this cervix, that the continuation of that particular female reproductive system after completion of this particular that womb, then cervix it will be present. Very narrow part it will be present under. In this cervix, then it continues. It followed by this one, vagina. Vagina which continue. It is a little bit elongated part. So averagely it will be present 8 to 10 centimeters length. It will be present under both cervix as well as vaginal orifice. Collectively we called as birth canal. It is we called as birth canal. That is important. That what is the copulatory part of female reproductive system? That is the vagina. Then which we called as that particular birth canal, cervix as well as particular vagina. Which one can secrete that particular vaginal fluid? It will be present under. Apart from this one, it will be present some particular accessory glands are present related to female reproductive system. What are the accessory glands? Which one can be present? What are the accessory glands? Before that accessory gland, one more external genitalia one can discuss. External genitalia. So normally what is the external genitalia present in male reproductive system? That is the perineal part, penis and all. What is the external genitalia present into the female reproductive system? A group of external genitalia, not one. That is we called as vulva. Normally we called as vulva. Group of external genitalia it will present. Among these one, mons pubis as well as labia, that labia majora as well as labia minora, as well as clitoris. Apart from this one, clitoris, this one, it will be present normally in that external genitalia. In that mons pubis, the fleshy one, which one can pubic hair, it will be present after completion of this, whenever starting of this particular puberty age and all. Then labia majora, one type of folded part, it is equivalent to the scrotum of the male. That is important. It is equivalent to the scrotum of male. Which part of external genitalia of female equivalent to the male scrotum sacs and all? Labia majora. Labia minora, it is equivalent to the pineal urethra. It is equivalent to the pineal urethra in that male under. Then clitoris, it is equivalent to the male pineal part. So many times they ask in this one, which part of male external genitalia equivalent to the female and all? That is the clitoris and all. Clitoris, that is the penis of the male under. But it is total difference in the perineal part. It will be present urethra. Urethra one can process all along with the penis, as well as different types of that particular tissues also present. But in clitoris, it may not process any type of the urethra. Only that hard, smaller 2 to 3 or averagely it will be present. That much shorter length of that one, it will be present clitoris and all. Then in these particular aspects, especially labia minora, the inner folds of labia minora we called as vestibule and all. Vestibule. In this particular vestibule, it will be present that particular glands, that is which one can secrete that oil glands under. Then that posteriorly, that labia minora, which one can process that fourchette posteriorly. Posteriorly, it will be processed fourchette. In that fourchette continuation towards the direction, one can form it to the perineum towards the anal part and that is the perineum towards the anal part. That continuation which one can be present in that one, in that clitoris, towards the clitoris region, that mid part of the vulva, it will be present, two orifices present. Urethral orifice, that means the midline of vulva, it will be present. Vaginal orifice, urethral orifice are present. Orifice in that sense, that particular space which one can process along with these particular aspects and all. So these vaginal orifice, urethral orifice. So now you say axillary glands and all. What are the axillary glands? Normally is present. Here also the two different types of axillary glands are present. One is the Bartholin glands. That means one among commonly we call as vestibular glands. In that vestibular glands under, one is the numerous and a smaller number of that glands of Skene's. It is equivalent to the prostate glands. Prostate gland in male. Glands of Skene, vestibular, very smaller, numerous number, which one can present the part of this vaginal, the part of this urethral orifice, the part of urethral orifice, it will be present under. Then another one, larger one, it is a smaller one, numerous one, the larger, which one can, it will be present under, that is the Bartholin glands. It is equivalent to the bulbourethral in male. Bulbourethral, it is a larger one. But glands of Skene, which one can, paraurethral glands under, these glands of that Skene's, one can secrete only mucin. It will be secretes only that mucus substance, it will be present. This is one can secrete viscid, that viscid fluids. Both one can helpful that at the time of copulation, lubrication aspects which will be present. It will be present the space of that vaginal orifice, then urethral orifice, it will be present glands of Skene and all. Both one can secrete vaginal fluids, or which one can that particular, it will be present normally acidic. Whenever that alkaline, that's why more number of that particular gametes which one can destroy regarding related to that particular aspects and which one can secrete that particular aspects and then apart from this one more axillary gland, it will be present externally, one can be visible and all. That is nothing but mammary glands and all. The mammary glands, one pair of mammary glands up to 12 years, it is a rudimentary, but is the male completely rudimentary, and some rare neutral gender it will be present due to presence of follicle stimulating, which one can developing under. But in female reproductive, at the time of menarche, which one can ready to develop that mammary glands under, it will be present 15 to 20 that mammary lobes each and mammary lobes, it will be present in numerous mammary alveoli. Then these mammary alveoli, that means mammary glands. Mammary glands, it is a modified, that is very important. It is a modified sebaceous or sweat glands. That is one can ask. So mammary glands are modified sweat glands and all. It is a modified sweat glands. It is a modified sweat glands and all. In this one, in this particular alveoli, mammary lobes, it contains number of alveoli. These alveoli, one can produce the milk and all. One can produce the milk. This is a group of alveoli collectively, that mammary ampulla to lactiferous tubule to the end part, it will be present. That is, which one can, that nipple, which one can, the surrounding of this one, very thick, that particular part, it will be present, which are sebaceous, sebaceous gland, which one can be covered all along with this particular area and all. So the sequence order, in this exam point of view, sequence order is important. The sequence order is that mammary glands, as well as in this it will present mammary lobes, that particular alveoli, that mammary alveoli to mammary ampulla, which one can possess lactiferous ducts. Then which one can be present regarding related to that nipple region, that is that which one can be called as areola, which one can surrounding of the thicker part and all, the sebaceous and all, that particular aspects, it will be present and all. In this, suppose if it is not completed, so actually after mammary glands important function, that production and ejection of the milk, it will be helpful, that production as well as ejection of milk, it will be present and all. Then which particular hormone act as an important role? Production of the milk. Normally production of milk after parturition, after delivery of the baby. In this one, in the production of the milk, that prolactin hormone, one can secrete prolactin hormone, which secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary glands and all. Ejection of milk of this one, that oxytocin or pitocin, the posterior lobe of pituitary gland. So both are reverse, both are different. One is anterior, both are that particular lobe, pituitary glands only. One is the anterior lobe of pituitary gland, another one is the posterior lobe of pituitary gland. That particular secretion of that particular milk and all. In this particular aspects and there are one pair which one can be present. Apart from this, in the axillary glands, which one can express genitalia mammary. Then what type of hormones which one can control female reproductive system? That hormonal control. What type of hormones which one can control female reproductive system? Here also same. Gonadotropin releasing hormone. One can stimulate that anterior lobe of pituitary gland. This is present in hypothalamus. This is the pituitary glands under, which one can secrete FSH as well as LH hormones under. Follicle stimulating hormone, one can production of this one. Egg cells or secondary oocytes, which one can be produced under. That means which act on ovary for the production of the female gametes under. Then LH, which one can act on that particular corpus luteum for the production of progesterone. That progesterone for implantation, here estrogen. So for secretion, production, each and every aspects, these two parts, which one can act as an important role. Estrogen, one among the important characteristic features to indicate that secondary sexual characters, especially which one can present that narrow shoulder, as well as which one can, the hair growth may not be, which one can present prominently, but facial hair growth, which one can completely absent, it will be present and all.